Ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal have been given one of the most difficult starts to a Premier League campaign in history. An unprecedented level of difficulty Arsenal will have to face from the beginning of the season to the end. And it starts from game one versus Manchester United. Wow. With the new schedule out, we're going to go through it. We're going to go through everything. Please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. And let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen, as this is absolutely insane. Wow. 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 Let's get a show started. Yes, people. What's going on? As Eagle Talks Football, we are back again with another video. Arsenal schedule for the upcoming season is out. The fixture list is out, and we have ourselves a difficult start to the Premier League season, to say the least. This is going to be a season. Oh man, like I don't even know what to say to you guys. This is going to be a very interesting season, to say the least. We're going to have to see how things go. But before we go any further, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. Oh, man, this is tough. It's tough because Arsenal's first 6 games are insane. When I say Arsenal's first 6 games are insane, I mean they are insane. Look at this. Arsenal will be playing in the first 6 games Manchester United, Leeds, Liverpool, Manchester United away, Leeds at home, Liverpool away, Nottingham Forest at home, Man City at home, and Newcastle away. Safe to say, out of the first 6 games, we only have really one game that is a guaranteed win. The rest of them are going to be slightly difficult. Manchester United, with Ruben Amorim making all the signings that they make in the summer, could be a completely different team. Away at Old Trafford has never been a good hunting ground for Arsenal. That is going to be a difficult game. Leeds United at home should be a win. Liverpool away. We haven't lost to Liverpool in the last couple of years. We haven't lost to Manchester United in the last couple of years. We haven't lost to Man City in the last couple of years. But regardless, away to Liverpool, we have not won there since Santi Cazorla scored in a 2-1 win or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Santi Cazorla and Podolski scored in a was it 2-0 or 2-1 win versus Liverpool? One or the other. We haven't won there in a long time, since 2012. Arteta was still playing at them times. Nottingham Forest at home. Nottingham Forest, we should beat Nottingham Forest, regardless of them having a good season this year or last season. But we should be able to get a win versus Nottingham Forest. But Man City at home, once again, another difficult game. Now, don't get me wrong, we've been able to beat Man City the last 2 seasons, but this new revamped Man City, maybe it's a good thing that we get to play Man City early in the season, because this fixture list, September and August, is torture. September and August is absolute torture. This is a gauntlet of games. United, Leeds, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Man City, and Newcastle. Wow. 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 It's an unprecedented fixture list for me. I've not seen a team have to face 3 of the last year's top 5, 3 of the last year's top 4 in their first 6 games like this, and have to play Liverpool away also and Newcastle away. It's tough. Don't get me wrong. We have to be prepared. We have to be prepared. This could be an opportunity where we could maybe take this opportunity where the tough games are coming in early in the season, and we try to get rid of those first 6 games, try to move those first 6 games on. But as a first game of the season, Man United versus Arsenal, wow, what a game. What a game. Man United have been terrible last season. Arsenal have been better than them, obviously, but we're going to be going to Old Trafford. Should give them a little bit more of a even ground for an opening day game. I think that's going to have a lot of attention on it. As for the difficulty, these fixtures are extremely difficult. These fixtures are extremely difficult. We should not be complaining. We should embrace it. We should take on the challenge by going out there and strongly improving our strength in depth in the summer. Also, fully going on break, making sure these players are fully rested, ready to go for when the season starts. And also, finally, although it's a bad, tough couple games to start, this allows the team to face the tougher opposition early so we can get ready for the rest of the season. And also we can with a team that's more like, we're not going to be making as many changes as Manchester United are going to be doing to their team. We're not going to be making as many changes as Leeds, Liverpool, Man City. Out of these 6 teams that we're going to be facing, all of them are going to have major signings they're going to have to embed into the team and get used to the way that they play. Now, don't get me wrong, Man City might have an advantage because they play in the Club World Cup, but there is a possibility that these tough games, getting them out of the way early when the teams are still getting used to how they're playing, you might not be facing Liverpool at their best 3 games into the season compared to facing them in January like we will be. Also, Man City, facing them 5 games into the season, you're not going to be getting them at their best maybe compared to getting them if you were to get them 20 games into the season, 15 games into the season. Maybe getting these games out of the way is a good thing. Maybe getting these games out of the way, it could be a good thing, could be something positive. Now, I am not somebody who likes difficult fixtures and embraces them and goes crazy about them, but really and truly, we can't sit here and cry about it because we're going to face every team twice regardless. So I might surprise you guys, but the tough start to the season, we need to embrace it. We need to use it as something that can motivate us to make sure we get the business done early, make sure we're fully ready for the season, make sure the players and everybody and the fans are all up for the season to start with. Because if we come into the Premier League season and we get a win versus Liverpool, a win versus Man United, a win versus Leeds, try to get a draw or win away at Anfield, actually, get a win versus Nottingham Forest, get a draw or a win versus Man City, and also get a win versus Newcastle, that could really kick us on for the rest of the season. Also, if we do have a tough start to the first 6 games of the season, we could be behind and having to chase for the rest of the season. Irregardless what happens, this should motivate Arsenal to escalate their transfer window, escalate the what needs to be done throughout the season, and we need to make sure we bring signings in. We need to make sure we are ready. We need to make sure we kick on, because this is going to be a very, 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 very important season for Arsenal Football Club. After not winning the league the last couple of years, we need to kick on. We need to kick on. But yeah, please do hit that like button, guys. Please do hit that subscribe button. Next, in October to November, we have it a little bit easier. But don't forget, we always play Tottenham early in the season. And once again, we play Tottenham at home early in the season usually. Last year, we played them away early in the season. But this season, we play them early at home. September 22nd, we're going to be facing Tottenham. Chelsea away in September 29th. Once again, giving us those back-to-back difficult fixtures in end of November. But West Ham, Fulham, Crystal Palace are just as difficult. Don't get me wrong. We have struggled over the last 2 years versus the West Hams and the Fulhams. We need to make sure we do not have hiccups early in the season. Games like Fulham away in October is the reason why we lost the league in the past. Games like West Ham at home is the kind of games that lost us league titles. Crystal Palace we've been relatively good against. The West Hams and the Fulhams have to be taken seriously. As much as I'm looking at Tottenham and Chelsea, we have more odds of dropping points to the likes of Fulham and West Ham as we've done over the last 2 years than we do Tottenham and Chelsea. I'm not saying Tottenham and Chelsea are not as good as Fulham and West Ham. I'm just simply saying Fulham and West Ham somehow tend to give us more trouble as teams that open up and attack us like a Chelsea and Tottenham do. So I'm looking at this season and I'm saying to myself, we need to have solutions for all these games. There's going to be games like Liverpool, high pace, high intensity. back and forth. We're going to have to be a lot more clinical. But then games like West Ham and Fulham, we get barely any chances. Newcastle, we get barely any chances. We have to be a lot more clinical this season, and we need those players in the final third to be bought. If it's Rodrigo, if it's Eze, if it's Gyökeres, if it's Sesko, whoever it is, they need to be in through the door before preseason, so we're ready to go and hit the ground running in the Premier League campaign. December, we leave London in December, guys. We go to Aston Villa, we go to Everton. Last year, we never left London throughout the winter break. This year, we're going all over the place. But you know something? Look at this. We play Liverpool. We play Liverpool on the 7th of January. What is the importance of that date? That is around the time of the AFCON, meaning we will face Liverpool at home January 7th with no Mo Salah in the team. Mohamed Salah will not be available for Liverpool, and we'll be playing Liverpool in January without Mo Salah. Hopefully, that's advantage Arsenal. Hopefully, at that point of the season, we are still in the title race. Hopefully, this will mean something important in the campaign, and it can mean something important for our league campaign. Let's wait and see what happens. But Mo Salah, it's been confirmed. AFCON will be going on at that time, and unlikely that that Mo Salah is available for the Liverpool game, unless he skips his duties for AFCON in total. Now I'm gonna go through which other games we have also, but let's continue. We play Manchester United also in that at home in January. Then we play Tottenham away in February. That Chelsea in February. So once again, we played Tottenham, Chelsea back to back twice this season. They seem to come in pairs, Tottenham and Chelsea. Every time we play one, we end up playing the other. So hopefully we can still keep our dominance over the London rivals and North London rivals in Tottenham and Chelsea. They've been really good hunting grounds for us to play against. Although we haven't been getting as many wins at Chelsea. Sometimes we draw a lot at Chelsea. So, hey, Man City away. Hopefully this time we can get a win away at Man City in April. But you know what the best part about this is? The back end of the season. With the tough start to the season, the good thing is we don't have as tough of an end to the season. If we're still in the title race come March, Brighton, Everton, Wolves, Bournemouth, Man City, Newcastle, Fulham, West Ham, Burnley, Crystal Palace. That is a decent end to the season. Where there is negatives about having a poor start to the season, we will be able to have a good end to the season. Even though the beginning of the season is very hard, the end of the season will be great. This could be the difference between us lifting the Premier League or not. The end of the Premier League season is going to be something that I'm going to look forward to. Hopefully, we can lift silverware. But you know the problem is, we're going to probably be lifting, if we do win the Premier League, we'll be lifting it away at Crystal Palace's ground, not at home, unfortunately. Last game of the season is away at Crystal Palace. So if Arsenal do win the Premier League, which I hope they do, they will be lifting the Premier League title at Selhurst Park. That would be the situation. If we did win the Premier League, we'd be lifting the Premier League title at Selhurst Park. Guys, so yeah, there you have it. That's the full Premier League schedule right there. Some quick talking points. First things first, we play Manchester United in August 17th, and we play them again in January 24th. We play Liverpool in August 30th, and we play them January 7th. We then play, who else is there? Manchester City on the 20th of September, and we also play Man City in April 18th. We play Tottenham and Chelsea back-to-back on the 22nd and the 29th of November, and then we play them back-to-back on the 21st and the 28th of February. And that is the fixture schedule there. Now, quickly, let's just go over to some of the teams in the Premier League and let's see how how their schedules are, and if they have as tough of a start as we do, because it seems to be Arsenal have a really very tough start compared to some other teams where they might have themselves a really easy start. Sorry about the coughs, guys. It is safe to say I'm not feeling so good right now. Tottenham play Burnley, Man City, Bournemouth, West Ham, Brighton. Decent start. Then you got Manchester United. Manchester United got a tough start. Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea within their first couple games. Tough start for them. Even Man City kind of have a tough start. Seems like a lot of people have tough starts. Arsenal obviously has the toughest start to the season. We have these 5 games plus Newcastle, so it's not easy at all. Where's Liverpool? What's Liverpool's start to the season? Where's Liverpool? Why is it not showing me Liverpool? Oh, there we go. Where's Liverpool? Liverpool. There we go. Yo, Liverpool gets an easy start. Wait, they face Newcastle, Arsenal, so it's not that hard. Plus, they still have Everton also. You know what? Everyone fairly has difficult start. Everyone has reasonable starts. The only team that has like an easy start, I would say, is probably Chelsea. Look at that: Palace, West Ham, Fulham, Brentford, and then Man United. It's relatively easy compared to some of the other teams. But now let's look at the running. Let's look at the running. The last 5 games. The running to the end this season. Who has the best running? So Arsenal have what do you call it? Oh, Bournemouth, Man City, Newcastle, Fulham, West Ham, Burnley, and then Palace. I don't think that's that hard. And then you go to Chelsea. Chelsea have a really tough end to the season. They play 4 of the top teams, 1 newly promoted team, and then 2 teams that are in and around 10th. That is tough for Chelsea. Liverpool have an easy start. Oh, you know what? They still have to face 2 rivals in Everton and Manchester United, and then they play Chelsea. You could say Liverpool's is tougher than ours. Manchester City definitely have a tough end to the season as they face Chelsea, Arsenal. Yeah, they have a decent into the season there. Manchester United have a tough end to the season also with Chelsea and Liverpool. But yeah, overall, I think safe to say that there is no such thing as an easy schedule. There is no such thing as a hard schedule. What I would say is, depending on paper, it looks like Arsenal have one of the toughest starts to a Premier League season ever. But in the same breath, we do have a reasonable end to the Premier League season, and things balance out. We have to play every team twice. We will have to play every team twice at some point throughout the season, and we cannot cry about it. All I have to say is get the signings done, bring in the right players, get everything you need, and hopefully, the nightmare start to the Premier League season could the nightmare fixture list that we had at the beginning of the season could just be an afterthought. If we do the right business. But yeah, we will only know how we feel about this when we actually play those games, because we've had tougher starts. We've had tough starts in the past, and we haven't come out of them good. So hopefully we can take advantage of these games. Hopefully it helps us, because the teams that we struggle against the most are the West Hams and the Fulhams. Yeah, so there you go. People are saying I'm already complaining. I'm not complaining. If you actually watch the video, I'm being quite balanced here. People saying change the title. I'm not changing the title. The title's the title for a reason. As for how I feel about it, I feel we just need to make sure we do the business, and then we're going to be okay. If we get the business done that we need, if we do the transfers that we need, if we get everything sorted that we need, we should be fine. If we go and get Sesko and Semenyo and we don't get another midfielder and we don't get another defender, and the window is Semenyo, Sesko, and friggin' Kepa and Zubimendi, then we're finished. Obviously, we're not finished, but we also need to make sure we just are able to get the best out of what we currently have to our disposal. Because guys like Martin Odegaard need to improve. Guys like Bukayo Saka hopefully can get back to their best. You can see Martinelli hopefully can get back to his best. Kai Havertz is going to be in the team. Hopefully he can give us something next season. Mikel Moreno, Declan Rice, everyone's going to need to be on job, because after yesterday's report that what do you call it, Partey might be leaving, we're going to have to find solutions. But yeah, from a nightmare fixture list to potential Premier League title holders over there at Selhurst Park. You never know. We could be lifting the Premier League title at Selhurst Park, or the beginning of the season could end up getting Arteta sacked. We'll see. Right now, I hope it's the one that ends up with us lifting something. For now, I'll leave you be. Look at City's December. Manchester City's December. Okay, let me see. Man City's December. I haven't looked at other people's fixtures because I'm not really too focused on other people's fixtures right now. Fixtures. Man City's December. Man City? Are you kidding me? This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Check this out. Can you guys do me a favor? Tell me things that I need to look at. Fulham, Sunderland, Crystal Palace, West Ham, Nottingham Forest. What? Sunderland again? This is a joke, right? This is actually hilarious. How is that? How is that your fixture list for December? How is that your December fixture list? At least their January is a little tougher. You know what? It balances out. November is tough. January is a little tough. But December is hilarious. That is so easy. Man City could win the league again. You never know. The team that I'm looking at and I'm watching out for is Liverpool. I think Liverpool are favorites going into next season. They just won the league. They signed Florian Wirtz. They look like they're doing a lot of business already in the window. They're the ones that I'm looking at the most right now, and I'm focused on, like, what are they going to do? How are they going to look? How are they going to be starting the season? And to start the season, they play Crystal Palace in the Community Shield. Then they play Bournemouth, Newcastle, Arsenal, Burnley, Everton, Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Manchester United. They don't have an easy start either. Everybody seems to have a good mixture. So we'll see. Hopefully you guys have yourselves a wonderful day, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Don't you know basic math? Everyone plays each other twice. Stop bitching. Nobody's bitching. If you actually watch the video, I said exactly what you just said. Anyways, we're out of here, people. Catch you guys in the next video. Love for the love. Please do like the video on the way out, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.